Hi there, everybody. On Lincoln's birthday, February 12th, and this is the year 2023, Anno Domini, the year of our Lord. Isn't he a sweetheart? Amy, does he show how cute he is?
Yes.
Does he fill up the whole screen, dear?
Yes.
Isn't he got a great face?
Yeah.
Polar bear suit. This is program number 195. This is a chat with Glendora, Soul to Soul. And we have three hopes. We have three messages, three encouragements, three reminders. We're trying to remind ourselves, you and I, and we're trying to remind everybody else that when all is said and done, the only thing that's really important is how did you treat others. When all is said and done, the only thing that really matters is how did you treat others. And you and I, we want ourselves and everybody we know to be the best they can be. And do you believe that sin and sickness can be overcome by prayer and faith? I think it's time you had some jokes.
The first one is Cocker Spaniel.
A man is walking down the street with a darling Cocker Spaniel puppy in his arms, and he meets his friend. And he says to his friend, "What do you think of this Cocker Spaniel puppy I got for my wife?" And his friend said, "That's not a bad trade."
Aw.
One of the volunteer helpers that we have from community caregivers is a medical student, and he was due here Friday afternoon at 3 o'clock. But by 3:16, there's no show of him. And I said, "Amy, he's 16 minutes late." And then I said, "Oh, you don't want to know why, Amy? They're teaching him to be a doctor." The mother said, "Isn't this toy too complicated for a child?" The toy salesman said, "No. This toy is designed to help a child adjust to the world today. No matter how he puts it back together again, it's wrong." A man had been married 25 years, and he wanted to give his wife a bouquet of flowers. And she's in the kitchen slaving over a hot stove and working very hard. And he says, "Honey, what's your favorite flower?" And the overworked, tired housewife said, "Pillsbury." Now, Amy, what's the first topic?
Foundation, physical and spiritual.
Oh, yes. You know what that is, folks? That's getting up in the morning, going to the bathroom for the ablutions, coming back to the sanctuary, and putting on the diapers and the crotch pad, and then getting dressed, the bottom layer, the underwear, long underwear, top and bottom, and the Dickie t-shirt. Then exercising the body horizontally, lying in bed, and they're pretty rugged calisthenics. And then getting dressed on the top layer, and then exercising the body over at the hard work desk, and that's vertically, standing to stand up. And that completes the foundation spiritual, and physical. And we asked Eddie 2 months ago, Eddie, whatever it is, all the Eddie medical stuff, nursing homes, and for physical therapy 2 months ago. We heard from them a month ago by telephone. Nothing, just something about a form. And now we hear from them. They're not going to come. Oh, it was bad enough when we got the phone call a month ago, and they said we're not coming until March, and we get this phone call in the 1st of February. And now the latest communication is that they're not coming at all. I don't have a very high opinion of you, Eddie. Nursing services. And anyway, Eddie, I learned in high school calisthenics. It was during the World War II, and the word came out from FDR and Washington, get all of our students into shape, exercises. And so our gym teacher taught us quite a few exercises. I have continued those all my life since. Like that would be like 75 years. So I know how to do calisthenics. And I don't need her to tell me how to do them, and I don't need her to tell me to do them. So let them go. Let them keep their physical therapy and go. Amy, what do you think of physical therapy? Do you think it's effective?
I think it's effective based on what type of injury you get. It worked very well for my mom when she got her rotator cuff surgery.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Did she regain full use?
Yes.
Really? And you think the physical therapy was a big part of it?
Yes.
Did she have to go to a gym or something?
No, they had their own facility in East Greenbush, and she went there to have them help her.
How many times, Jeannie?
She went for a couple weeks every Tuesday and Thursday.
And that's all?
Yeah.
So I could be wrong about physical therapy and Eddie. Next one, sweetie.
Sentinel Watch.
Oh, Sentinel Watch has changed its format. Amy Richmond was on. And she told me how she healed as to the divorce. Her husband loved the new girlfriend more than her husband loved Amy, the wife. Boy, that's a hard thing to take. Whoa, don't you think, Amy?
Yeah.
Now, next.
Bill Uris medical alert.
Oh, Phil, Eddie, not related to these other Eddies, said that he wanted to come in on Saturday, February the 11th, and Amy arranged for him to do it. And here it is, 11:30. Oh, and before that, right after that, Bill Uris said that he wanted to come in, and I told Bill, well, you can't come in because Phil's coming in. So, for Bill. But then comes 11:30 and 12 o'clock, and no Phil Eddie.
Yep.
So I hurried up and got a call to Bill Uris, and he said he could make it from 1 to 7, which are Amy's hours, 1 to 7. And he did pretty well. He got here at 1:15. And he did everything in its place. And he really helped us make things look good and feel like they were clean. And then Patricia Nichols came and helped run to our Right to New Advertiser article for our newspaper, hometown newspaper. And then Esther and Gloria dropped in to visit, and they're from the Seventh-day Adventist Church. And then Bill came in from outside where he was helping the animals or doing something good deed. And Bill says the neighbor across the driveway wants to know if you have lost anything valuable. Well, it didn't take me long to say yes. We lost a packet
Bye,
of money.
Bill.
Hi. Hi, everybody.
Bye.
Are we doing a TV show here?
Yeah. Sorry, I just said bye to Bill because he's leaving.
Oh, goodbye, Bill.
Goodbye. Have a great day.
And thank you, dear.
Oh, you're welcome.
I'll see you tomorrow at 9 o'clock.
Bye, everybody.
And what did he say?
He said bye, everybody.
Bye. And I said yes. $93 that we left in the laundromat. $96, which we left in the laundromat. And so Bill went back out and he saw the neighbor across the driveway. And he said, yes, $93. The neighbor says, well, that's close enough. And he handed him over the clip with the great big paper clips. And he handed it over to Bill. And that was 4 weeks ago. That's how long he kept it. And this event I just told you about happened yesterday. There is a man who was honest. There is a man who didn't hurry it, and he waited over 3 or 4 weeks. There is a man of kindness. His name is Tom. Aren't you happy, Amy?
Yes. The next topic is Phil Eddy.
I said, and so when I called up Bill Uris, and he's going to come, then I call up Phil Eddy, and he didn't even call and tell us he wasn't coming. And so I told him how disappointed I was in him. And he says, can I come in now? I says, no, I'm upset with you. I don't want you to come in now. He says, oh, just a little bit. And then I happened to think that I did want to hear on my journal camcorder, I did want to hear the playback on the SD. And we can't do that. Amy, could you do that, do you think?
What?
Do you know how he gets a playback? He takes the SD card out of here and he puts it over there.
Yeah.
You know how to do it?
I know how to put it into the computer, but
I bet you would figure it out, Amy.
yeah.
The thing with Amy, if you leave her alone and give her silence, she figures it out on her own. All right. So I did want that done, and I didn't know any of my other people could do that. So I relented, and I let him come in. Oh, more good news. The owner of these buildings, Julie Oddbeck, called and said that finally they were able to find a repair person to fix the broken pipe of the kitchen sink, which takes this much water. It takes it 15 minutes, if in that. How many minutes it take it to drain this much, Amy?
Like
50.
Yeah.
But it won't be until March 13th. That's how hard it is to find good people to work. Well, I was delighted with that. I didn't care about the March 13th. We can continue doing the dishes in the sink, right? In the bathroom.
Yeah.
So that was good deed. What else, Amy?
Patricia Nichols.
Yes, Patricia Nichols helped Glendora write the article for the hometown newspaper, and it's a very good article. Guess what it was, Amy?
What?
3 recipes. One, a potato cabbage filler. Another one, a prune whip. And another one, another kind of dessert like that, made all vegan.
Cool.
Now, we go vegan. Why? Well, because we're human beings. okay? And we're filled with compassion. And we don't want to make life miserable for some poor, defenseless, beat-up animal who never gets any kindness, born into cruelty and dying into cruelty. So that's why we're vegan. Anything else on the list, sweet?
Esther and Gloria.
Yep, we did that. How many minutes do we have left?
We got 15 minutes so far, so we got like
And
7
you had 6 minutes to start with?
Yeah,
Okay, so that's 21, right?
yeah.
Would you go to pause, honey? There's
Sure.
some other... we have 7 minutes to go, and Amy has a Bible passage for you.
Okay, so this one says Philippians 4:13. I can endure all these things through the power of the one who gives me strength.
Beautiful. Again, Amy.
I can endure all these things through the power of the one who gives me strength.
Honey, we all can do all things through God who loves us. I can do all things through God who strengthens me, Paul said. Nice, Amy. Where does that come from?
Philippians 4:13.
4:13?
Yep.
Philippians 4:14 says, Paul says, the Apostle Paul writes, I have learned to be content in whatever state I find myself. And that includes the state of New York. Next, Amy.
The hymn says, love to tell the story.
Let me see if I can. I don't think I can sing as well as I used to. And before, I sang like a prisoner behind 8 bars looking for the key. Let's see if we can do this one. I love to tell the story of unseen things above, of Jesus and his glory, of Jesus and his love. I love to tell the story because I know it's true. It satisfies my longing as nothing else can do. I love to tell the story. 'Twill be my theme in glory. The old story of Jesus and his love.
That was good.
It was?
Yeah.
Well, thank you. I need all the encouragement I can get. Next.
The next thing is a list of jokes.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. First one. Just a cue.
Toadstools live in damp places.
Oh, Amy, that's why they are shaped like umbrellas.
What is out of bounds?
An exhausted kangaroo.
What is an octopus?
An octopus is an 8-sided cat.
Bobby did not like to hear his sister practice her singing.
What, sweetie?
Bobby did not like to hear his sister practice her singing.
That's a Class C joke. Let it go, would you?
All right. Don't you think my voice has improved?
Class C.
My big sister uses lemon juice for her complexion.
What would that make her, honey?
A sourpuss. This is my husband's enthusiasm soup.
Why, Amy?
He puts everything he has into it. Mom, you know that vase that has been handed down from generation to generation?
Yes, the little mummy said. And the little girl said, well, this generation dropped it. Let me see what time Phil went. Do you know what time it is, Amy? Hey, Google, what time is it, please?
It's 1:40 p.m.
Okay, he left at 1:30, right there.
Yes. Mary just started with catechism and found it very hard.
Oh, you will like this one, Amy, because you're Roman Catholic. The little girl started learning catechism,
Yeah.
and she says, this is too hard. I want to start out with kittychism.
That's cute. Dad, can I join the army?
No, you're only an infant. And the little boy says, well, I could join the infantry.
Mom, I am made of sage, am I made of sage, parsley, and breadcrumbs?
No, what makes you ask? Billy said he's going to beat the stuffing out of me.
Are you all packed for vacation, Johnny?
And what's the rest of it? Yes?
Yes, are you sure?
Do you have soap, did she say?
Yeah.
Soap? I thought this was going to be a vacation. Meaning he didn't want to wash his hands and face. Next.
Would you like to see the cuckoo come out of the cuckoo clock?
Yes, please. And I would like to see Granddaddy come out of the grandfather's clock.
That's true.
Yes, please. And I would like to see Grandfather come out of the grandfather's clock.
My sister has plenty of men at her feet.
They're all podiatrists.
That's funny. Harold, you said you were going to see your dentist this afternoon.
And I was going by in the bus, and I saw you and a bald-headed man entering the ballpark. And the man, the husband, says, yeah, the bald-headed man is my dentist.
Oh, jeez. My baby brother is only a year old.
And what, Amy?
And he's been walking now for 9 months.
He must be tired. Okay, honey, can you make a mental note where we stopped?
Yeah. And we're at 23 minutes, by the way.
So how many minutes left?
Let's see. 23 plus 6 is...
Oh, 23 from 28, honey, is 5.
Yeah.
Okay. We have to time these programs just right, folks. I was hoping when I got out of broadcast TV, it's a very, very bad habit of broadcast TV. Everything has to be 28 minutes and 30 seconds. Well, that's not the way people live. And so I was happy when I got into YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. It didn't matter how long the program was. You could do it naturally. But now we're back to that horrible confinement. Next, Amy. You had Bible passage, and you had jokes.
Yeah, and we did the hymn.
And a hymn. Words. Amy, do you remember the word adequate?
Yeah.
It means equal to or commensurate with the task.
Yes.
What is our task, folks? To be as kind as we can be to people, to animals. Be as kind as we can be. Amy, are we being commensurate or equal to the task?
Yes.
I'm not. I've got to do better. Okay, next word is that is sufficient, which satisfies the planned purpose. Can you read it to me, honey? Or isn't it there? It's not there.
No.
The proposal, that's it. That is sufficient, which fulfills completely the proposal.
Yeah.
Well, that's enough. Those are good words. Adequate and sufficient. What's next, baby?
I think that's it. I think we got everything else covered.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, how about the newspaper article, the advertiser?
We didn't have one of those for today.
Yeah, no, but we had one yesterday, honey, and it was very good. Did you read it?
No.
Can you find it?
Let's see if I can find it.
Turn the camera off, please.
Glendora Vegetarian Club. According to the...
Hold it, honey. Hold it. We're not ready.
I turned the camera back on.
Amy, what is our article in the advertiser this week?
According to the American Vegetarian Society, veganism is a way of living which seeks to include all forms of exploitation and cruelty to animals for food, clothing, or any other purpose. Vegans eat from the plant kingdom vegetables, fruits, legumes, grains, nuts, and seeds. Vegans express nonviolence towards animals and the earth. The American Vegetarian Society promotes good health practices and harmonious living. Join Glendora and her friends at AmericanVegan.org and Google Glendora Folsom. Then there's some jokes.
And what of it? And first of all, are we out of time?
We're at 26 minutes right now, so.
All right, get in some jokes.
All right. An old maid put an ad in a newspaper for a husband and got 100 replies. They all said, "You can have mine." The mother asked the salesman if the child's toy wasn't too complicated. The salesman said, "It's designed to adjust a child to living in today's world. No matter how he puts it back together, it's wrong." The third one is, one attorney wrote to another, "Sir, I regret to inform you our clients are in danger of agreement." Number 4 is, Doctor, I'm a drill operator and I have a nervous problem connected to my work. The drill makes too much noise for your comfort? No, the man next to me hums. Number 5 says, what animal eats with its tail? They all do. They can't take it off.
And that is it, folks. May the peace of God, which passes all understanding, dwell in our hearts and minds. Amen.